Planned Parenthoods in Texas are facing severe budget cuts. In fact, the Republican legislature in Texas has decided to cut 2/3 of the spending there. And also, they have banned Medicare spending on any type of clinic that does abortion, right? So as a result, you're seeing all these clinics throughout Texas shutting down. And women who don't have health insurance depend on these clinics for breast exams, cervical exams, pap smears, things like that. Now, what's really interesting is there's this author by the name of Tucker Max. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. He's a highly controversial author because he is a bit of a frat boy, okay, likes to talk about sleeping with women, doing things like that. Anyway, he decided that he needs to get a huge tax break. So in order to do that, he wants to donate money to a needy organization.
Okay.
So he decided to donate $500,000 to a Planned Parenthood in Dallas that desperately needs it.
Fantastic. Everybody's a winner.
Except they have decided that they will not take the donation because of who Tucker Max is.
Really?
Yeah, this story is very, very interesting, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it because. Look, if it were me and I was the CEO of Planned Parenthood, I'd say, give me the money. I don't care who it is, right? We need it. This money is going to be used to help a lot of, underprivileged women who need it. So it's important to take it, right? But at the same time, I can kind of understand Planned Parenthood's stance on it because they are always the target of harsh criticism from the right wing. And if you have a $500,000 donation from a guy who describes himself as, my name is Tucker Max, I'm an asshole. Yes. I get excessively drunk at inappropriate times, disregard social norms, indulge every whim, ignore consequences of my actions, mock idiots and posers, sleep with more women than is safe or reasonable, and just generally act like a raging dickhead. So that's his bio that he has on his website. But still, even in that case, I would take the money.
Okay, here's my response. Where's the question? Okay, of course. So I kind of like that guy. I mean, I don't know what else he's done. I don't know anything about him. Look, I like that bio.
He's one of those misogynistic guys who, profits tremendously off sleeping with women and then writing about them, right?
I believe it's a free country. And, if you know what, it's perfectly logical that he would give to Planned Parenthood so they can go get some birth control and not get pregnant. Okay, I think this is the most logical thing I've ever heard.
On his website, there's a picture of him and some blonde, and her face is blacked out, and there's a little sign that says, "Your face here." So,
come on, that's clever.
That's clever. Yeah.
That's clever. Come on. Look, so I don't know enough about the guy. I know that the YouTube comments are like, how could you say that Tucker Max is the worst? Did you not know that he said blah, 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 blah?
So you get ahead of it. No, I did not know.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
okay, I don't know. But anyway, I take the money. Look, in order for me not to take the money, I think my standard is probably twofold. One, if you're a criminal, like you're running some sort of scam, and then hence you're going to use that, hey, I gave money to this organization, and that's going to somehow help your criminal enterprise, okay, then you don't take the money, right? Or you're a Nazi.
Okay. I was going to say, when you brought the story up, I'd be like, I'd take $500,000 from Hitler today.
They see, you are more permissive than I am.
Yeah.
I would not take it from Hitler. Mussolini, we're having a conversation.
Koch brothers, $500,000.
Well, it depends. If it's got any strings at all, I don't take it. If it has no strings, I go, ha ha.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
almost like retaliation. You take the money, you just rob them blind, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, let me play devil's advocate here. Do you understand where Planned Parenthood is coming from, though? Because look, if you have someone who is always in the middle of bad press, do you want that guy associated with your clinic? Because it's going to give the right-wingers even more fuel.
Okay, you're making me want to take his money even more. It's because I hate it when they play defense. Oh my God, what are the right-wingers going to say about it? If somebody gave me $500,000 and then somebody said, but Cenk, if you take it, the right wing might criticize you. That would be my response. I'd be like, where's the question? Okay, yeah, have at it, Hoss. Come and criticize me. See how you like them apples.
Right, and I would argue that it would have, policy implications, but what policy implications? They're already defunded significantly.
Yeah, I mean, and what does Planned Parenthood think? Oh, if we don't take this money, then the Republicans might ease up on us?
Well,
okay, come on.
I mean, the only thing I will do is I'm going to presume that the people at Planned Parenthood in Dallas, who are probably pretty good people, I'm going to defer to their judgment about how they raise money. If they're not about to close down, if they can function without the $500,000 and they think it's best not to take it, okay. You take it. I got you. I'd take it.
Yeah.
I take it.
Okay.
But it does suggest there's always this, as with so many people on the left, they operate as to fear of what the right's going to say about us.